Hey guys, hope you're having an awesome day so far. We are going to just do a nice overall practice for the body. So great stuff for the legs, great stuff for the hips, for the core, for the arms and shoulders. Just a nice overall well-rounded practice, okay? So you'll definitely want your blocks. If you need a strap or a blanket, it's always good. Then get on the mat and let's get ready to rock and roll, okay? So first off, let's just find ourselves in a nice, comfortable seated position, okay? You'd be like I am in a hero's pose. If you're here and you want to use a block to sit on, you could definitely do that, especially if the knees are sensitive. It just gives a little bit extra lift, support for the pelvis, but also takes some pressure off of those knees. You're more than welcome to sit cross-legged. That's all. Bring the hands in the lap, just roll the shoulders up, down the back, close the eyes. Just breathe deeply here. Let's begin to drop into this moment. Taking us away from our busy day and dropping us right here to this moment, to where you are. It's a yoga space, maybe it's outdoors. Hotel room. Just be right where you are. Noticing that the mind is racing right now about what you have to do next versus being right here. And acknowledge that there's that thought. But then on the next exhalation, let that thought go and come back to breathing in and out. Let's go ahead and make an intention here to practice ahimsa, non-violence and non-harming. This is really important to help you go a little bit deeper in your practice today. So that means that you need to pull back so you don't injure your body, do that. But if it also means that you're not giving enough, be aware that you're not doing that and then push a little bit more so you don't hurt yourself by not giving your all. Sweet. Let's go ahead and bring ourselves right into a table position here. Have your props set aside. Good, and then let's just begin a little cow and cat, okay? So those fingers are spread nice and wide, hands below the shoulders, feet hip width apart. Have a little micro bend in the elbows. And as we inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, look out in front of you, then press the ground away. So use ground reaction force to lengthen the front side of the body. That's psoas and into the core. As we're exhaling, a little bit of the elbows. Tuck the pubic bone under, arch the spine, chin to chest, and then that cat stretch. Get those intercostal muscles to open up along the ribs. Inhale, through center, up, cow. Exhale, cat. Good. Again, inhaling, cow. Exhaling, cat. Cow. Cat, do it one more time. And then I want you to hold in that cat stretch here, really arch the spine. Let the head drop, belly button to spine, and then pull up towards the ribs, so zip it up. Press the ground away. Good, come on back into that table position. And let's step forward here with our right foot. Now I'm gonna mirror you guys today, okay? So bring the right foot forward. Hands could be on those blocks. Lift the chest up, okay? And then let the bottom or the tops of that back foot touch the ground and make sure there's a straight line going from the left toes, ankle, knee, and the hip, okay? Lift the sternum up. Rebound force of pressing that left shin bone down, tucking the pubic bone under, lift the chest up. Inhale, exhale, do a little half split here. So drop the sit bones back, dorsiflex the right foot. Micro bend in the right knee spine to take care of the hamstring. Inhale, bring it forward, sweep the chest up. Rebound force and back, boom. Again, bring it forward, inhaling, up, back. 2 more times, guys. Bring it forward, inhale. Exhale. 1 more, forward. Back, pause just for a moment, shoulder blades down the back. Zip up the core, and then inhale, bring it forward. Tuck under those left toes, up into runner stretch here. Make sure the feet are hip width apart still. And then inhale, we're gonna bend. Left knee, but don't touch the ground. Exhale, press through that heel. Keep it going, okay? Now when you're doing this little dip in extension, make sure that this right knee is not going past the ankle, okay? Should be right above that ankle or a little bit behind, and it's not moving forward, it's stable. Good, let's do it 1 more time, okay? Good, now really press down through that left heel, feel that left thigh bone lift towards the ceiling, shoulder blades down the back. Don't think too much about this, okay? When you're ready here, all you're gonna do is press the ground away, zip up the core, and flip flop. Good, come on down. Onto that right knee now, flatten the toes, make sure straight line from the right toes, ankle, knee and the hip. Press the ground away, rebound force, tuck the pubic bone under, lift the sternum, inhale here. Exhale, go into half splits. Forward and back. And always remember too, you can always keep a micro bend in that left knee, okay? Especially if you're really tight in the hamstring today, or even in that back. Just pay attention to what's right for you. Good, forward. Back, we'll do it 1 more time, okay? Pause just for a moment. Shoulder blades down the back, lift the sternum. Good, and then inhale, bring it forward. Good, let's tuck under. Right toes, you're up into runner stretch here. Inhale, we're bending. Right knee, and then press the heel. Bam. Repeat. Again. 2 more times. Last one. Good, drop weight onto that left foot, inhale, maybe rock back and forth a little bit, then step forward. Right foot, feet are squaring up, okay? Roll the thighs in. If you need to bend the knees, do that to take care of the hamstrings and back. And then inhale, we're gonna come up to standing, whether it's rolling one vertebrae up at a time or swan dive it up. Arms overhead, hands to heart center. And let's remember, don't hurt ourselves today, okay? Let's have fun. Take a block though. Let's go skinny wise between the thighs. Lift the sternum up. Drop the tailbone, tuck under the pubic bone, lift the sternum, and then inhale, arms up. Interlace the fingers here, okay? Or we're gonna dip to the right, so you can actually take the right hand and grab a hold of your left wrist if you want to, or if you're a swimmer, streamline it. We'll press the shoulder blades down, inhale, lift the sternum, exhale, dip over to the right. Be long here through both sides of lats and obliques. Squeeze the block, feel the feet soak down into the ground, and be long in those arms. Just don't let the shoulders come up towards the ears. Press them actively down. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, we're gonna dip over to the other side. So when we're dipping to the left, you'll maybe wanna grab onto that right wrist or swap the stack in the hands if you're streamlining, okay? Shoulder blades down. Good, inhale up. Exhale, we're gonna fold. Remove the block, okay? Inhale, we're gonna come up halfway. Shoulder blades down the back. Our chest should be parallel to the ground. Fold back in. Then step back with the right foot. We're gonna runner stretch here, okay? Now, we're gonna inhale, come up to standing. Boom, nice and strong. Tailbone against dropping, tuck under the pubic bone, lift the sternum. Bring the arms up overhead. Shoulder blades down the back. Ribs press back. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, we're gonna go right into a little bit of a nice little low lunge here, or a dipping lunge. So we're gonna inhale. You can either keep that left knee bent or straighten your leg. And as we exhale, take the arms out to a T position. We're bending into the left knee, and then you're bending the right knee down, but don't touch the ground. Keep the sternum lifting, tuck the pubic bone under, make sure the pelvis is in alignment with the spine. Inhale, back up, arms overhead. Again, exhale, drop down. Don't lean forward, okay? Make sure your pelvis is in line with that spine, stay straight. Up, again, down. Up, inhale, down. One more time. Up, down. Good, now come up. Hands to heart center. Exhale, we're twisting here to the left. Stay tall, okay, if you have a hard time with the twist, or you can take that right elbow to the outside of your thigh. Hands clasp together. We lift the sternum. Really feel that right hamstring lift. If you have a hard time with balance, look down at your big toe on that left foot, okay? Lift the sternum up, reach to the crown of the head. And if you can, slowly inhale and exhale, see if you can twist a little deeper to the left. Last breath. Slowly come back home. And let's release, runner stretch. Good job, everybody. Hands can go on the earth. Inhale, exhale, back to plank. Good, shift forward a little bit onto the balls, the feet, and then press back through the heels. Rock back and forth. Notice too, between the shoulder blades, are you squeezing them together and you're collapsing the belly? Pull the belly up, separate the shoulder blades nice and wide and press them down the back. Remember, you can always come down on your knees for this too. Good. Last breath. And now either you will drop the knees or come down to a little chaturanga push-up, hug elbows in, shoulder blades down. Press the pubic bone down, flatten the toes, hands press down lightly. Inhale, wave up into cobra. When we're in cobra, make sure the elbows are not going out to the side and shoulders are not going up. Shoulders down, elbows in. Let the collarbone smile. Pubic bone down, good, inhale. Exhale, release. And then either work up the table to down dog, another cobra up dog, or keep your toes pointed for extra work here. Hug elbows in, press thigh bones towards the ceiling as you exhale. Push up, chaturanga here, or chaturanga reverse. Stay there or do another push up. Inhale, exhale, back to downward facing dog, turning one set of toes over at a time. And let's slowly pedal the feet. Good. We're going to prepare to come out here, okay? So we'll lift the right leg up in the air, three-legged dog, toes to the ground, shoulder blades down the back, zip up the core as we exhale, right foot forward. Stay on the balls of the left foot, inhale, we're going to power up. Okay, again, make sure the pelvis is neutral here. We're tucking the pubic bone under slightly, we're lifting the sternum, pressing back through that left heel. We're lifting the chest up. We're gonna do our low lunge here. So inhale, either keep that right knee bent or straighten the legs, squeeze thighs together. Exhale, arms to the T position, and we're dropping the back knee down, but we're not touching the earth. Inhale, power up. And again, down. Make sure you're not letting the torso come forward, okay? Super important that the spine is in alignment with the pelvis. Good, we have two more of these. Inhaling up. Down. Last one. Good, come up. Hands to heart center. Lift the sternum, inhale. Exhale, we're twisting to the right. Either keep the torso lifted or bring the left elbow to the outside of the thigh. Hands squeeze together, lift the chest. Really press back through that left heel. Even feel that left thigh bone press towards the ceiling. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And out. Good job. Last breath here. Slowly bring it back home. Release. Runner stretch. Drop weight onto the right foot. Step that left foot forward next to the right foot. Bend the knees slightly. Inhale up halfway. Hands could be on those shins or on your blocks. Fold back in. Good. Now, let's drop weight over onto our left foot. Inhale, we're going to gently roll up through our spines. We're rolling up, we're going to lift the right foot off the ground. Stack the pelvis. Dorsiflex the right foot. Put the right foot or the ankle up onto your left thigh. Feel that femur bone in that left leg. Pull back towards the hip socket. Hands to heart center. Inhale as we exhale, we're going to slowly squat down to a figure 4 squat. And even feel the weight drop back onto that left heel. Right knee's lightly pressing down. That way we can get into the piriformis muscle, the IT, the hip flexor. You can stay tall here, or some of us will fold actually, and maybe take a block right in front of us, holding there. Maybe your hands will come to the ground, you'll hold there, or you can work into a figure 4 crow. Okay, it's your choice, but don't hurt yourself. The figure 4 crow, arms are in tight, you're gonna bend at the elbows, and we're dropping that right shin onto the triceps. Hug the arms in, slowly rock forward, and you'll lift the back foot up off the ground. Shoulder blades stay down the back. You don't have to do it though, okay? Good, when you're ready here, we're gonna slowly power up and release out. Shake it off for a sec, adjust my mat for a moment. Boom. Okay? And then lift the arms up. Fold forward, we're gonna do the same thing on the other side, okay? So fold in, and then shift weight on your right foot. Inhale, we're gonna slowly roll up to the spine. Lift the left foot up. Dorsiflex the left foot. Put it up onto that right thigh. Drop weight onto that left heel, right heel. Hands to heart center. Slowly squat down. And you're lightly pressing the left knee down, okay? Drop the glutes back. Again, whatever modification's good for you, do it here. Breathing. Stay focused. Wonderful. Slowly, we're going to power up. Release out. Shake it off for a moment. Let it all go. Plant the feet back down. Inhale, arms up. Maybe a little back bend this time, okay? Make sure that the hips stay right above the ankles though if you're doing the back bend. Rise and then fold. Inhale, we'll come up halfway. Fold back in. We're gonna step back with our left foot here in a runner stretch. Very nice. Okay, now let's anchor the left foot down 35, 45 degrees. Make sure the right heel lines up with that arch of the left foot. We're gonna work into warrior 2 here. We'll swim the left arm up. We're gonna tuck the pubic bone under if you need to. Put the hands on the hips to get the bottom half stable before the arms work. Make sure that right knee is pointing the same direction as your toes, and don't let the knee go past your ankle. The pubic bone's tucking, and we're lifting up out of the pelvis. Zip up your core. When you're ready, the arms come up here, shoulder blades together, and you're looking right down the right fingers. Try and go as deep as you can into the lunge without the knee going past your ankle, and really feel the back side of that left foot roll into the ground. So it's external rotation in the hips. Good. Now, we'll go to a little reverse warrior here, okay? I'm gonna turn on the mat so you guys can see this, okay? So we're leading there with that right knee. We'll go ahead and turn left palm down the leg, right palm up. And then when we exhale, we're gonna sweep the right arm up We're tucking the pubic bone under, really reach up. The left hand can go down the left leg, or you can always go half bound arm, but that's better for your shoulder. Now don't collapse into the pelvis and the legs. Lift the thigh bones up, lift under the pelvis, and reach up. And do a little back bend there. You're really reaching the arms back. Maybe go deeper into the lunge. Really press the back side of that left foot down. As we exhale, we're going to go right to side angle. So bring the right forearm on the thigh. Square the chest up here. And then lift left arm up. Either stay overhead or frame your head. You're always more than welcome to lift the right arm up for extra core work. Or some of us will actually bring the right hand down on a block or on the earth. Side angle here. Or if it's in your practice, you can bind up. Left arm behind the back. Drop the chest low. Right arm's on the inside of the right leg. Thread the right arm underneath, near that knee. Roll the left shoulder up. Open the chest. And hold. Good job. Deep breath in. Exhale. Release. Up to warrior two. Windmill out, runner stretch, and then step back to plank. And I'll meet you guys back here, looking right at you. Good. Shift forward on the balls of the feet. Drop knees or go down through your little chaturanga. Cobra. Or up dog. Pelvis lifts. Tops of the toes touch the ground. Exhale. Back. Downward facing dog. Good. We're going to lift the right leg up. Bend at the right knee. Take the right heel towards that left glute. Just open the thigh. Stack the hips. Pull the ribs up. Slowly release. Change sides. Left leg lifts. Bending left knee. Left heel towards right glute. Open up. Feel the ribs pull up, shoulder blades down the back. Now square the hips. Extend, do that left leg, three-legged dog. Step forward. Left foot. Good job. We're going to bring right foot down 35, 45 degrees to work into our warrior two. All shift again here. And then inhale. Up. Warrior two. Make sure the knees not going past the ankle. External rotation. In that right foot. Shoulder blades together. Can you go deeper in the lunge without reaching forward? Spine's right above the pelvis. Good. As we exhale, let's reverse it. Lift up out of the pelvis. Reach. Breathe. Keep the external rotation in the hips. Tuck the pubic bone under. Exhale, side angle. Again, modify to what's best for you. And if you're binding up, you go for that too. Last breath. Release. Warrior two. Good job, everybody. Float out, runner stretch. Good, and then step forward. Boom. Inhaling, up halfway. Fold back in. Inhale all the way up. Back bend, lengthen. Rise, fold forward again. Inhaling up halfway. Back in. This time, step right back to downward facing dog. Now I want you to lift the right leg up in the air. Three-legged dog. Dorsiflex right foot, toes to the ground. Let's take that right heel again towards the left glute. Open the thigh. Then square up the hips again. Extend right leg. As we exhale, skim the knee across the ground. Hug the knee into your chest. Press the ground away. Shoulder blades on your back. Inhale up. This time, take the right knee towards the right elbow. Inhale up. This time, crisscross your body. Right knee towards left elbow. Hold. Press the ground away. Then square the hips, stay low, and then drop the right knee, shin down. We're working right to pigeon. Lengthen the left leg back. If you need to, slide a block underneath that right hip to keep the hips square. Block can come underneath the hands. Lift the chest up. Shoulder blades down the back. Tuck the pubic bone under, lift the sternum. Stretch that psoas. And then exhale. Release down to that sleeping pigeon or just pigeon pose. Just relax. Let the shoulders roll and round. Let the muscles release in the body. Good. I'm going to slide those hands under the shoulders. We're going to lift the chest up. We're going to do a twisted pigeon to the right. So some of us will keep the left hand extended on the ground here. Or you'll put a block down. You can put your hand on the block or your left forearm on the block or the left forearm on the ground. This is your choice, okay? But then we'll take the right hand. We'll hook it around the right thigh, upper thigh. Roll the right shoulder blade down the back, and you'll gently twist the torso right. You can stay there, or take that right arm and go half bound arm, open the chest towards the ceiling. Or if you're flexible enough, you're gonna bend the left knee. You'll reach back with that right hand and take a hold of the foot. Take the heel in towards the glute, and then get in a nice quad stretch. I'll give you guys a side profile of that. Twisting and open. Good. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. You're going to tuck under those left toes and go back to downward facing dog, okay? I'll meet you there. Boom. Shake off that right leg. Right foot down. Left leg will lift. We'll do the same thing on this side. Pause. Bend on the left knee. Take the left heel towards the right glute. Open the thigh. Shoulder blades roll down the back. Stack the hips. And then square up the hips. Three-legged dog. Exhale, skin the knee across the knee. High the chest. Hug the elbows in. Inhale, back up. Three-legged dog. Exhale. We're taking the left knee outside the left elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, left knee towards right elbow. Hold. Really kiss that knee to the elbow. Press the ground away. Then square the hips and bring left knee down. Good job. Lengthen right leg back. You need to put that block underneath that left hip. Block in front of you. Lift the sternum up. Tuck the pubic bone under. Breathe. And release. Let go. Melt away here. Shoulders release. Good job. Breathe in, breathe out. Holding on to nothing. Don't go too far. Don't hurt yourself. Be kind to yourself, your body, your mind, your spirit. Good. Hands under the shoulders. Lift the torso. We're going in that twisted pigeon now to the left. So if you need your block, use your block and put your hand on the block or the forearm on the block. Or the forearm again on the ground. You're going to put that left hand on the upper left thigh. We're twisting the torso left. Staying there, half bound arm, or you bend the right knee and you get in your quad stretch here. Just make sure you're not letting that left shoulder collapse down. We're lifting up and twisting, opening ourselves to the left. Nice work. Deep breath in and release back home. Last down dog, guys. Head back and shake off that left leg. And then release down. Onto your backs. Come into the best part, relaxation. So set yourself up for success there. Making sure if you need a blanket underneath the thighs or anything like that, you do that under the shoulder blades, do that. But take this next 5 minutes and just release your body. Don't hold on to anything. It's important that you get this recovery in so you don't hurt yourself by not getting the benefits of Shavasana, relaxation. And then take that off the mat and apply that intention to your life. Don't hurt yourself in any way, whether it's with thoughts, emotions, actions towards yourself or others. Stay in Shavasana for a good 5 minutes and create a great day. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys soon. Take care. Namaste.